stripes I carry with me, and that's for the squad. I get abused and wonder why I be the one and for. Observing clouds, wondering when it'll be my time, and so I try to keep my head up high while I feel way down low. Cause when I bird up high, I wake with my wings blow. But I still check my fly glide about that note. Birds gon' fly and keep my glow, and boost my pride and pimps my stride. Though they don't really know it's on my back. They hit my soul as they gon' switch sides. It's heavy on the front. I might go copy a grill since y'all don't check on the strong. Might as well look like I'm flourishing. It makes sense that they my program apropos to my furnishing. Trying not to lose patience. I can't doctor my flaws. I got expectations of me. I get canceled for me. And damn if I do, damn if I don't. I carry the weight thankless. I'm yours. Flying out. It's not so friendly. Yeah. Trying to keep my mental focus. I'm just flying out. It's not so friendly. Yeah. Trying to keep my mental straight. I'm just ride through the city at night, praying to God don't let me give up this life. I might just give me a flight, take a trip to where the weather was better. Sometimes I feel like my heart cold like December. I might just need me a sweater. I might just need to hit the blunt to get high. Maybe that'll get me closer to God. Sometimes I gotta ask why. When you gonna take me off that stronger soldier list? When I'ma start living instead I just exist. Sometimes I really just be pissed how I really just fell off like that. Where all the people said they had my back. Oh, it got tough, huh? You had enough, huh? Well, me too. I gave up everything I had until my cup was through. Then at the end, I looked up and was lonely. I lost homie after homie. You can keep everything that you owe me. I'll make it back one day. I'll take that knife out my back one day. And at the end, I'll be straight. But for now, I'm just flying out. It's not so friendly. Yeah. Trying to keep my mental focus. I'm just flying out. It's not so friendly. Yeah. Trying to keep my mental straight. I'm just. It's not so friendly. It's not so friendly. Not so friendly. I can't believe I'm still floating. I can't believe I'm floating. I can't believe I'm floating. It's not so friendly. Can't believe I'm floating. Can't believe I'm floating. Can't believe I'm floating. Can't believe I'm floating. When it's not so friendly, nobody can break from this. 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 So friendly. Can't believe I'm still floating. I might need a break from this. I might need a break from this. It's like I just need to clear my mind. I just been going through a lot. What you think about going to church? Church?
Oh
man,
motherfucking high.
What a ride, man.
That song is such like a journey. It like takes you so many places. That's featuring Roy, Al, produced by Batman alongside Royale. I mean, you could start the conversation here because you brought this record to me.
Yeah, this is a record I cut over the summer. I was actually right here with my guy Bat. He dropped a couple beats on me, and this is the one I got on that one like pretty much right then and there. Because I already had that. I had that verse, most of that verse already written, and then it basically just gave me that feel when I heard it. And so I felt like that was the perfect record to give to you because I felt like it really fit the situation of the album. Just because it's, first of all, it's a song, the inspiration of the song I'll even talk about.
Yeah.
It's not so flying high, right? So one of my favorite records to listen to on a bad day, one of my favorite albums is the Marvin Gaye "What's Going On" album.
Okay.
That record got me through some very trying times. You know what I'm saying? And he has this record on there, "Flying High in the Friendly Skies." Now that record's about getting high, but what I wanted to do with this concept, I flipped it, you know, flying high in the friendly skies. I flipped it, flying high in the not so friendly skies, and I wanted to basically talk about just dealing with pressures, you know, whether societal, dealing with financial pressures, anything that's going on, and just, you know, those times in life where you're feeling like it's just you, times where you're feeling like everything is falling on your shoulders, you're getting attacked left and right, and you just gotta carry the weight, you know. And you speak a lot about accountability on this album. And the record, you know, it's not a moping record.
Yeah.
It's just a record just saying, yo, this is what I'm going through. I got to deal with this and that, and it's on me.
Yeah.
And, you know, at the end of the day, I got to be able to handle it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I'm just trying to stay afloat amongst the chaos, trying to stay afloat amongst, you know, all of the challenging factors that you know you're going through. You know, whether I wrote it specifically from the standpoint of just being a black man in America, but it goes beyond that as well. You know, I usually write a lot of records. I keep it vast. I keep it kind of vague, just so, you know, people can hear it and they can feel their own way to it.
And when you brought it to me, I immediately was like, this is perfect for the album.
Yeah.
It's perfectly placed where it is, because the album starts to get a bit heavier here, and I love that moment. But, you know, like I said, I'm going through this with this relationship. Once the cheating occurs, for me, that's the last straw. It's over. And then you get that point in your life where you just have moments where you just ride in the car by yourself, just overwhelmed by all of it. You know what I mean? And before you brought this to me, I didn't have that on the album, and it's perfectly. It's a perfect placement on the album.
I love where you placed it on the album, because it's like right there at that midpoint.
Yeah.
And I definitely felt like it's at a point where I feel like something big needs to happen.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And that's that outro portion, because it kind of, the record itself kind of gives me a feel of like you just went through some shit, you just found out something crazy, and now you're just on the way home, and it's kind of like the Spike Lee shot where you're just sliding through the neighborhood.
I've done it a few times. Man. Listen, and not too many people have done that Spike Lee classic shot. I've done this shot 3 times in my career.
Let's go.
The Jordan commercial, Miracle Boys, like,
Talk about
and
it.
The Brick, but we didn't end up. Y'all didn't see The Brick, but yes, I got a Spike Lee on the dolly.
Talk about it.
On the dolly.
That man's in the league.
Come on, man. Listen, I'm speaking into the universe, man. And, man, imagine getting Spike to direct this video.
Ooh.
Crazy. But, Flying High, man. I also love that it's like a weed smoking record. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not like a huge smoker like that, but like, you just need that on a like, I don't want to say classic. I think it's a classic in my opinion for me, and I don't care whoever thinks that. But on those records, you got those records like, I'm thinking like Cole's Saint-Tropez. You know, like all those classic rap albums has one record where you just gotta get to zone out to and vibe. And then what you did at the end with the instrumentation, oh my God! Like,
by the way, I know the Gaye family is on our necks right now. No
sample.
samples.
It's no sample for Marvin Gaye. Okay, it is not a sample.
We love y'all. We respect y'all. When it's that time, we will have, you know, a proper conversation. That conversation is not now. Okay, this is just a gumbo of different.
Thoughts.
You know what I'm saying?
You inspired a thought. You didn't take anything from your song, because the Gaye estate, Marvin Gaye's estate, will run New York. They need every coin and every dollar.
That is Skynet right there. We do not want
We good. No beef over here. But that Flying High, man, just beautiful instrumentation. What you did on the hook, and then I'll just say really quickly before we move on, just like you brought me the record with your verse as the first verse, and you was like, I can move the verse, you know, and I was like, absolutely not. Your bars, your verse, your just all of it was so perfect. You get to, and this is your project just as much as this is mine, in my opinion. So it's only right that you start that record off, because you bodied it, and then I just hope that I came in and just added the layers to it. and what I was going through and how I'm feeling when I hear the record.
Yeah.
And I just thought we just cooked that record. And it's a lot of people's favorite record on the album. It's a lot of women, surprisingly. Like, I don't know, that's interesting to me. And women just love music, so I'm not questioning their, what type of music they like, but like, I would, you just would think something like a Figure It Out.
Yeah, the more fun ones.
Yeah, the fun ones. Nah, women literally hear this record and be like,
yeah. Yo, it's hard out here, man. People going through
people
shit.
going through
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Shit flying high,
feel
beautiful
that.
records featuring my brother Royale.
Just need to clear my mind. I just been going through a lot.
What you think about going to church?
Church?